As a wrestler, I mean, he's one of the most dedicated people, I guess, wrestlers I've ever come across. Like, just seeing what he put himself through, I mean, so impressive that he was able to succeed all 4 years of high school and eventually win state his senior year, while going through, like, the mental aspect of cutting weight. Like, he was still able to perform physically. And that's the thing about Thomas. He is probably the most mentally strong person I've ever met in my life. Nothing really gets him down, and if he has a goal that he wants to achieve, he will achieve it. Nothing's getting in his way. And that's something I really respect about him in life. And that's why he was able to succeed as a wrestler so much, because he wanted to win state, he wanted to succeed, and nothing was stopping him.
Thomas, he definitely was a leader, and and he demanded everybody's respect, but he trained and competed like a leader, and it wasn't something he asked of that he wouldn't do himself. You know, he was a state placer as a freshman, and that kind of set the precedence right away then. One word to describe Thomas: a competitor. You know, the one thing with Thomas, and even after he won a state title, he didn't get excited. He didn't do anything. He was a professional. And I say, as a competitor, but because I can only use one word, but the other one I would use, he was a professional. And when he won his state title, he came over to me and I asked him, I said, why aren't you excited? You didn't run, jump my arms, you didn't do anything. He said, Coach, he said, you've always told me to act like I've been there before. And he said, I should have been here. He said, I should have been here before. He said, now I am.
Thomas was always the leader of our wrestling team. And he would always talk about, in the summer, going to nationals and going to worlds, being part of these all-star teams and going up to these different wrestling camps, being part of these clubs. He was always traveling as far as he could and getting as much wrestling in, as much experience as he could, to kind of hone his craft and become the success that he became.
He still demanded everybody else to be accountable and follow through and help that team become, the top 5 team. We were ranked number 1 in the state his senior year, and a lot of that was just due to his leadership, and then the other guys on that team all falling in line and being leaders themselves. The other guys on that team, followed along, and they knew they had to do, work above and beyond to be successful. And, Thomas made sure of that.
Thomas is just incredibly intentional about things that he cares about in life. And that carries over to wrestling too, like all aspects of it. He wasn't too good to try anything. I think he just took every opportunity he could to get better as a wrestler, and that really paid off for him in the long run.
Thomas was a great leader, even at 130 pounds. I mean, everybody in Ohio knew him. Everybody knew how tough he was. Everybody expected, he was gonna win a state title. It was a matter of, not if, but when.
I think the legacy that goes with Thomas isn't Thomas McLaughlin the wrestler, but I think it's Thomas McLaughlin, the teammate, the leader, the strong man of faith who stands, firm and resolute in his beliefs, and nothing can sway him. And he just always does the right thing. He never takes any shortcuts in life. He never did that in wrestling. And I think you can ask all of his teammates that were with him in high school too, like, Thomas went about things the right way, and I think that's what people will remember him for.
His drive and determination was just amazing. I'd never had anybody driven like him.
I'm blessed to call Thomas McLaughlin my best friend and someone that's just been there with me since 6th grade, and someone I've been able to learn from and just be with. And I think everyone that he's come in contact with, Thomas has positively impacted. So forever grateful that he's in my life, and grateful that he's able to be commemorated in our Hall of Fame. I think he is one of the most deserving members in it.
I just wish him the best throughout life and continued success, and just glad that things worked out for him, and it was very special. He deserved it, and he earned it, and just real proud of him.